Hello everyone, I'm 徐元胜。
李永顺。
钟德树 to 2016 郑杰。There are 29 people have been lawful killed in these 5 years. And what is lawful killing? The answer is the death penalty. If one day the dictator lost its significance of punishment, who could stand up and make sure the justice is served? In 2014, a man was tortured to death by a group of people just because of a little misunderstanding. In this case, the prime suspect was only condemned to life imprisonment. To the families of the deceased, they will feel with nothing but anger and disappointment to the judicial system. After 25 years, the prime murderer can freely walk on the street, but the deceased had already left forever. Do you think this situation the law is kind of unfair?
But if you know you didn't commit the crime, but like Zheng Xingzhe, who had released recently, Jiang Guoqing, who has been punished under the law, and the 2 brothers who had been executed too, under the circumstance of our country saying you are guilty, would you call and commit the crime? The government say you are guilty. Or you will fight for the civil line of the justice. Hopefully through our perspective, we can promote to everyone to realize more about the death penalty.
Now I'm going to say is the law's achievement. I believe everyone here knows what punishment is, but what about retribution? The retributive theory considers the law's achievement should be balancing the behavior and the penalty. Simply says the penalty should equalize the guilt. Is the death penalty too heavy for the criminal? Let's see a case with the death penalty. His name is Lin Qingyue. In 1998, he cruelly killed his parents with 100 euro 9 stabs just because he couldn't get money from his parents. After they died, he injected a hypnotic into the bodies and also in the house in case they didn't die. Later, he even tried to make the fake that the robbers intruding their house. We should like to ask, what kind of people would do such beastly behavior to his or her parents? His method is so cruel that the society can tolerate with it. So the society gave him the death penalty. The meaning of the death penalty is not in revenge, but reflection of one's guiltiness. Those who get death penalty often take brutal actions, dismembering, cut sword, maltreatment, and so on. Those bloody murderers had done irretrievable mistakes. That's why they get death penalty. Let's take a look back to the question that I asked in the beginning. Is death penalty too heavy for a criminal? Here I will make a conclusion. Given that their behavior have lost the emotion which a humankind own, I believe the death penalty wouldn't be too heavy for them. Before I go to the next part, I would like to ask you a question. What is your justice? Kindness, compassion, or even revenge? Oh, what's your justice? What's your desirable justice?
该的是还是取义，让两方都合理
的感觉。OK， teachers are elder than us, maybe they will get different answer. 请问你的正义是什么？请问你的正义是什么？觉得正义为了正义，觉得正义的是什么？
能够符合大多数人的一种公益，大多数人的权利。
不，没关系。A book called A Theory of Justice say that justice should have fairness and freedom. But I think the justice should doing something good to society, just like what is said. Take Chen Shuju for example. She devoted herself into helping the homeless and the poor. We should appreciate what have done because he made our society become a better place. What she have done so far absolutely is according to the justice. That's why public opinion tends to press her. And let's focus on the negative example, Zheng Jie. I believe everyone is frightened by his bloody slaughter in the subway. He took 4 people's lives and made 24 people injured. This event shocked us because he had crossed the line of law, justice, and even humanity. He forced us to live in horror and panic. The consequence he got was an execution. In summary, justice should benefit the society, and who violated it will be punished. This is the society that I believe in.
Now it's my turn to share the problem of the death penalty. People who oppose to abolish the death penalty have 3 main reasons. The first one is the human right problem. The second one is the prisoner has the chance to change. And the third one is the law is the miscarriage. Let's focus on the human right first. What's the human rights problem that everyone thinks interpreted? The reason is the importance of life. Life can be consciously deprived. Why we could have the power to judge a person he or she should die or not? I think all of us can handle it because they will make us more and more merciless. A judge or even a just populace, do they have really the power to decide people guilty or not? I don't think so. And the next problem is miscarriages. Many people have the experience of misunderstanding. If you are misunderstood by friend, you may still have a chance to explain. But you was misunderstood by a government, and you can explain. And at the end is the jail. Even more, the misunderstanding may make you never see the sun, make you see the light of the day again. Well, I found a picture on the net. I think it's pretty interesting. Taiwan people are usually dissatisfied with judgment. They even call the judges a dinosaur. But when the murder was claimed the death penalty, despite the conscience, people are glad and show bravo. Why? Its anger covers not only people's eyes, but also judges, and it makes someone innocent be sent to hell. Let's take a look at this real miscarriage of justice.
2000年11月书剑河案，这是在法庭上所说的逐字稿。警察用台语说：“我哪无喉咙只要口口，你是不会信你呢？”可是
the cow's eye stuck out, then poured water into his nose. After a long time torture, the police asked him, admit or not. The last confession said, yes, I committed the crime. I actually killed him. In the past trials, all the judges had seen were some evidence like this. The confession said, I committed the crime. No matter to the judge or people, this is very strong and deadly evidence. So, who is guilty or not? What is the truth? This question is not that easy. So, who is guilty? You can show this person if she or he got tortured, and maybe the evidence have been counterfeit. It is not true in the whole time. However, only the clients knew what had happened behind the evidence. Then let's talk about the society construction. I have a question to everyone here. If you think murder is correct since you were born, please raise your hand.
你出生时就认为杀人是一件正确的事情，请举起你的手。没有人，没错。郑文清
is the best example to my question I just asked. The domestic violence from his father. Knowledge level as the elementary school. Long year in depression and so on. With this all, a pure mind still could be polluted, and blood will gradually lose its compassion. The last straw that they break the camel usually comes from the society dark side. To the criminal, punishment should become the measure to recover their rationality, but the death penalty become a tool used on removing the responsibility for a country and society. Here comes the end. Through our points and sharing, we hope for everyone can see this social issue twice and make sure your own position in this issue. Don't be a dog which was controlled by a media. This is our test. Thank you for your listening.
好，来，欢迎大家，有一些意见吗？请。
因为我参加过那个，就是我参加过英文辩论比赛，然后我们今年的辩题刚好是实习，所以我对这方面算是有比较深的认识。那其实你们今天要讲的主题应该是要辩证说实习到底是正确还是错误。
我们原本是这样想，不过因为这个议题其实是具有争议性的，所以我们本来是有立场，但是我们后来去想，因为毕竟有些人就是会坚持嘛，不管你怎么说，他们还是一样会去坚持，所以我们改成是说，让一些人能够更了解，即使你支持，我们也告诉你一些为什么我们要反对，即使你反对，我们也告诉你为什么要支持的一些观点。谢谢。
那我觉得他们这样，就是我觉得他们这样会蛮不错的。然后再贡献一下我的观点，就是说，其实我那时候去比赛的时候，刚好是小灯泡案发生完之后不到1个月的时间，所以就是那时候社会上面怎么弥漫着各种负面情绪，然后就说死刑啊，跟把那些还那些刑事丢到一次枪毙算。那只是其实在我看那个比赛的结果，就是我发觉其实支持face的跟反对face的两方其实并没有非常的差异，并没有非常的大，事实上可以说平手，就是各有胜负这样子。所以我就讲说，其实这真的是一个非常争议性的问题。那我觉得你们敢在你们的报告当中探讨这样的一个问题，然后虽然没有说到很详尽，可是我觉得一定非常不错。那可以来给我们分析。
然后我们要给他们意见。来，请。
我也是想要呼应他说，其实我觉得我也是非常佩服你们很有勇气，在10分钟内要报道这个在社会上非常具有争议性，然后也很值得辩证的一个议题。那但是我就觉得说，因为我自己是辩社，然后我真的对死刑也有类似，然后我们在对死刑就相当就是一定会碰触到议题之一。那我就觉得说，或许。就是因为我不知道大家，就是我会觉得这些东西，就是你们今天讲这个层面是比较我们一般人都应该会知道的层面。那我会觉得或许在，譬如说我们比较少讨论到的是加害，就是譬如说加害人的心理状况，或者是一些我觉得我还蛮想听到一些很新颖的观点。我会觉得如果能够在这12分钟内出现一些你们很调查到一些很新的，在我们一般大众在讨论事情上所没有出现过的议题或想法，我会觉得很 surprise me。 所以希望就是你们可以再提出一些新的东西，谢谢。
好，还有吗？
我觉得报告其实非常不错。那愿意去讨论这个问题，我觉得也是好的，因为这个社会总是需要讨论，需要更多的发现。但是我会觉得讨论是一件好的事情，但是讨论背后我们有没有其他可以行动的能力？就是说，这个社会上有很多不同的观点，这个社会已经淤积了太多的观点，最后变成网上谩骂，变成互相的嘲讽，变成各式各样不同的扭曲的意识形态，各种不同的对立。那当我们在看一件事情的时候，我觉得比较可惜的是，我想要听到从执行者方面他们那边，如果当你是一个执行者的时候，你会怎么去思考这个问题？当你站在这个国家机器最顶端的时候，你要怎么去思考死刑这个问题？今天我们可以非常善良的坐在这里，互相讨论这个问题，这是很棒的。但是当今天我作为一个国家的领导者，或者是作为一个司法机关的领导者，我作为一个法院的机关的时候，我怎么来看待这些问题？我觉得这也是需要讨论的。另外就是关于更实际面向的事情，当我们在讨论这些问题的时候，我们敢不敢给出一些解决方案？就算这些解决方案再幼稚，至少是经过我们自己思考的。很多这个社会淤积了太多的问题，经济不好，司法不公。那经济不好的时候，你愿不愿意想说，到底是该加息还是降息？是该 QE 还是该做其他什么事情？所以，我想要讨论的是说，愿不愿意提出一些自己的更多的看法，更实际的操作手段。我们很多时候我们在谈论理想，我们在谈论各种不同的架构，但是有没有更实际的东西？谢谢。
我比较思考，因为应该是时间差不多了，还有3分钟吗？
那个就是先针对这个学长做一下回应，就是看一下再讲一下那个问题嘛，因为我没有记得清楚。对，就是
我没有什么特别问题，只是觉得你们可以再提，就是给一个新的观点。
就是好，就是对，想到那个新的观点，其实就是新的观点实用，像是李茂生教授很喜欢分享，就是也常讲是减除论，可是讲减除论其实非常的深奥，可是简单就是要把某个抹除，可是这种东西其实就像是法理学上很多东西，其实是如果你讲给一般大众来说，其实会有一定程度上的困难，所以我们比较倾向于就是像是新闻总是不会去讲说很深的东西，因为这只要他们有出钱认识，并且启发他们去思考，这是我们本来去想构想，那所以我们才没有去讲深的。那就是那回答另外一个学长问题是，就是新的那个学长刚刚说，就是新的观，就是有没有解决方案嘛？那就是其实我们也有，但是因为就是刚刚也是一样，就是那我就是先学长跟你讲一下，就是我们其实，在英国其实有一个是在除了司法机关以外的冤狱审判，是如果你是被害者的家属，或者是你是被告或是告的人，如果你发现这件事是有冤狱的，你只要提出够多的证据，给第三者公立的第三者去审判。去认为他们会去审查，并且认为说，这可能是真的有冤狱情况发生的时候，他们就会强迫法院进行审理。因为其实很多冤狱案都是因为他们要求法院审理，每次都被驳回，原因总是有一大堆。可是其实去探讨那些原因，很多都是因为，A 法官看到有人要求重审，可是 B 法官就是他同事，就是审那个人。很多都是因为在法院里面，很多其实都是只是因为法官们的同事或者是一些他们其实就是只是不想处理，所以总是能够挑出一些理由来驳回。那在英国这样的机构就可以迫使法院重新迫使他们一定要重审。那其实我知道这件事情，其实我也很震惊，因为我觉得这是一个好方法，可是就是我们不提也是一个我们的缺失，所以谢谢。
好，因为时间的关系，我最后给老师这边看到的东西哦。首先，你们一开始的那个介绍的很不错，还有印象吗？有。第二个是，虽然你们从头到尾一直看着稿子念，可是你们在英文的发音当中是有带入表情的，因为看着念，但是你把那个感情放进去，这样也很不错。谢谢你让我见证到一个历程。上台的前5分钟一定会很紧张。 分钟之后就趋于自然，到了讲完就完全放松，用中文回答这么流畅。但是我觉得你们两个人合作的部分可以再多一点，能够探讨这么困难的议题，我很感谢你们，谢谢。好，我们讲。